storm that was proceeding. A storm did break. That was another kind of time-sensitive thing that you were trying to get to Fiona before the storm hit too much. Eventually, you found your way to where Fiona Craig was, namely this kind of weather station halfway up Mount Rainier, to discover that there was a HTR team present. You would gather that HTR team was Draco Foundation. Though you didn't particularly ask whether it was or it wasn't. It was Draco Foundation. You then ended up in a firefight, although the DM, the storyteller, GM, keeper, whatever idea in his head of how the firefight would go does not bear any resemblance to how you lot decided to execute the firefight. I was not anticipating you blocking the entrance with your roadmaster and slugging it out at the entrance. So, after a fairly brutal, yet so long in real terms and very short and brutal in game terms combat, you were able to see all but two of the HTR group off. You either knocked out a bunch or eliminated a bunch, including a couple of drones, and two of the team tactically withdrew, leaving you able to extract Fiona from the weather station into the roadmaster and head off down the mountain and out onto the road. And we left it with you heading in that direction back towards Seattle with Fiona in the back of the car and being a little bit concerned about how you would navigate your way through the border. So, over to you lot.
Well,
I believe you were going to put her in the med thing, yeah.
we'll hide her in there. I mean, I could try. We can a bit distant away from the border. I can try and illusion our car to look a little bit less smashed up, and then I can sustain that, and we can drive on through.
If they have any mages, though, will they see through that, or do they have to actively look for it?
They'd still have to actively look for it. Yes. Although a mage would probably be a lot more likely to spot it.
We do both.
Because I'd like to not have to terminate and rebuy the new sin that I've just bought.
But if we have your illusion and the active camo, then
well, I don't think the active camo is gonna cover the bullet holes and smashed up.
No,
that's of the vehicle. Whereas my illusion would be able to hide all damage, and we'd probably, I guess, we could go with the story of, we didn't think the storm was as bad as it is. It's a bit freaky. Can we go home? We got all washed out. I assume it's shitting it down with rain.
Yeah, if it's shitting it down, we could say we got as far as the weather just before where the weather station is, and the roads were starting to wash out, and there were several lightning strikes near the road, so we turned around because we didn't
get near it. There was just loads of we could see up on the mountain loads of flashes and stuff like that, i.e. grenades going off. But we won't talk about that, so we turned back and decided the weather's a lot worse than what we thought.
There were lightning strikes in the area, so
yes, there were.
Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't want,
I could make another one. No, I won't make another.
Yeah, the roads washed out. There was lightning strikes as we got close to the mountain and started going up. We thought it was a bit smarter to turn around rather than go higher up in a big metal coffin.
That's kind of what I was going with. Yeah.
In this type of weather, would the guards still be out, or would they be more likely to change the?
Well, they're a lot further down the mountain. They'll be out and around at the checkpoint. Yeah.
Still got a job to do. Just put an overcoat on, don't you?
Yep.
Just put your big coat on.
Put your big boy pants on and get out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which might help. Might help us, to be fair. So I think that's the plan, Todd.
Okay. So you drive towards the border then. Yeah.
Good distance out. I'm going to try and figure out this spell.
Okay. What are we casting?
We are casting Trid Phantasm, which works for both electronic and sentient senses. Yes.
Does Trid Phantom move with the object?
It can, yes. Absolutely, it can move.
It can move. Okay.
Yep.
Then give me a cast then.
I will do my best.
I've got as one of my knowledge skills security procedures. Would I have any idea of the makeup of the checkpoint guards? Would there be a caster?
Give me a roll. Give me a roll.
Just doing to.
Well, a good point. Like when we're a little bit distance away, can I assance and see if I can see any mana barriers or anything like that? Because that would be perfect if we drove through that and the whole thing just crapped out.
You can absolutely do that.
Why is it coming up as Cuscot again?
Sorry, because the token properties haven't been changed. That's why.
Oh, you changed them last week.
Did you do that? All your checks on the way out the first time. So I think we saw that there was spirits and stuff, did we?
Yes, you did. There's a bunch of spirits. You know there's spirits there.
They would probably detect the magic, I would have thought. Let me have a quick read.
Can you guys hear me now?
We can.
Hey, bud.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Discord did a massive update, so it threw all my settings up.
It does that occasionally.
I'm struggling to edit this sheet.
Well, online.
Yeah, just generally, I've updated all my skills, but I can't have inventory. I can't.
Yeah, don't worry about the inventory for a moment.
To be fair, no, they wouldn't. Anyone that wants to pierce the illusion and see it would still need to resist the spell. So.
Correct, yes. And your spell roll sets the threshold, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, we'll give it a go then.
This is quite a hard one to cast as well. I'm probably going to hurt myself doing this, gentlemen.
Okay. 3 days. Commercial break. Good. 4 hits. Okay, so you, how are you making the van appear then?
4 was on the drain.
No, 4 was the hits. 3.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The drain was 5, which I resisted 3 of and took 2 stun.
Yeah. Have you hit damage taken?
I have, yes.
Okay. All right, so we set a difficulty of 4.
So it might be worthwhile just taking a look at it from the outside, check everything's in place, and then we can carry on.
Yeah, what you making the van look like?
I'm making the van look exactly like the van did without a load of bullet holes.
Okay, yeah, making simple perception plus intuition limited by mental test with a threshold equal to the rating that you are casting. Okay. All right, anybody else doing anything before you drive up to the border? Kath, did you roll? What did you roll?
Yeah.
You got 4 hits. That's a pretty damn good result. Okay, so
that's why I burnt part of my soul to do it.
Yeah. Wraith, you as you're kind of parked up whilst River casts and weaves his illusion across the van, you kind of think through some of the other border crossings that you've gone through. Whilst you can't be 100% sure, based on what everybody's telling you, you suspect there are probably 4 to 6 guards. There are probably at least 4 on duty at all times. There is most likely one rigger on duty, not rigger, sort of rigger / decker on duty at all times. And there could be, based on what River told you about magical forces, there could also be a mage in the vicinity.
Right.
You would be less sure about magical forces. So that one, you assume that there would be somebody there, but you're not. That one you can't guarantee. So you suspect minimum it's 5 plus a mage. Maximum it would be 8 plus a mage. 7 plus a mage.
Would they have any vehicles for chasing down?
There would be at least one vehicle, probably a souped up kind of Dodge Charger type car. There would be potentially drones available to the decker ability. You also know that the entrance through the border crossing had at least 2 turrets guarding it.
Yeah, I remember the turrets.
Okay. You're going to head to the checkpoint, yeah?
Yep.
So,
yeah.
River, get in the front, do the sarking, would you?
Can you talk while concentrating on this spell?
I can talk. I take a penalty, I think. It's just 2 dice, 2 dice penalty to any of my active skills right now.
I'm assuming that would be better than any of us.
Oh, definitely better than me.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I don't think we're going to need to roll the skills because we're just telling the truth, right?
Yeah.
We decided to leave. Got a bit of scare up there with the storm and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just sorting.
Loads of thunder, and I'm sure there's like explosions going on up there. Exactly like explosions going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could have been lightning hitting something. We don't know.
There was lightning hitting something. 2 people got hit by lightning.
Yeah.
Finn, give me a.
I mean,
with a drive roll, please.
So we don't conk out like at the gate.
Yeah.
Well, we're driving off and they stop us again and go, "You look like you're leaking oil. You might want to get that seen to." Oh, okay.
Yeah. Pilot.
Very nice results.
The van is skewing a little bit to the left. No, to the right because of the damage on the. Actually, no, it's skewing a little bit to the left because of the damage on the right hand side. So you're constantly kind of fighting it, but it's not too bad. You bring the car up ahead of you, probably sort of 500 meters or so out, so half a kilometer out. You can start to see the bright lights of the border crossing ahead of you. Around you, the storm is kind of rolling sort of northwestwards. Probably at some point clip the northern portions of Seattle, and every now and then lightning flashes and lights up the sky. You get close And as you approach the border, a guard literally in a raincoat kind of steps out and puts his hand up. Okay. He gestures to the window.
Yep. Evening, sir. You guys are right. It's a bit bad up there tonight. Heading back to Seattle.
To you. How far did you get?
Oh, about halfway up to where was it? Where was it we were going? Forget the name.
Arania.
What? Thanks.
Oh,
About an hour or two up there. Don't know really. It got really. The weather was real bad. Oh, Jesus, what are they rolling? Combat mage.
That was far too many dice, I think. I don't think he's that good.
I was about to say, holy shit. Hire that guy. Fuck me right off.
God, I think he's got too high a perception. What's his perception set at?
hammer.
No, I think you've added his intuition twice.
I have. Yes, probably.
Yes, perception, intuition. Perception's already got intuition built in.
Yeah.
I mean, if you took 4 dice off him, he'd have 3 successes. Or you could roll again and get 6.
Get 6.
Jesus Christ.
That's weird.
Okay, I'll take the original roll and just take 4 dice off him. I will take
Still sees it, doesn't it? With 4. Or you're taking 1 off him.
Well, if you look at the dice results, you can see if you take the last 4 off.
Last 4
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Because fuck that second dice roll said. he knows who my great grandparents were.
Oh, he knows everything about it.
And Ethan, you don't know that.
In fact, he's got them talking to him at the moment. In the spirit form.
That was a very good roll, that second one. It's a shame
And
that
they're not
wasn't
impressed
amenable.
with River's career choices.
That's a shame that wasn't amenable. Okay, it is. Well, give me a roll.
What kind of roll?
I don't know.
Would you like a con check?
Yeah, you're trying to con your way through. Yeah, give me a.
Well, we are really, aren't we? Let's be fair.
Yeah. Give me a.
Give him a forward roll.
I need to modify that by 2 dice, unfortunately, because I'm concentrating on a spell, which makes this quite difficult. Let me roll that. Oh, I've got 2 hits.
Oh.
Almost a glitch, though.
Mm.
No, you did get a glitch.
Oh, I can always use a bit of edge on that, can't I?
You can always use a bit of edge on that.
Which one do I use? Second chance or push the limit? Which is which?
Good question. We don't come. You don't. You. Second
I forgot
chance.
about those
You
last
roll the
week.
fails, doesn't it?
Yeah, second chance. I think re-rolls all the fails.
Oh no, you can't. It's glitched. You can't.
Glitch. Okay, what's con opposed by? Do we know?
It would be maybe judge intentions. Maybe?
I'm having a quick look. We should have gone through a bunch of social modifiers, actually.
Oh, that's very true, actually. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start this again. Right. The NPC's attitude towards the character is neutral, so nothing. Character's desired result is advantageous. He's of no
He
value.
wants out of the weather, doesn't he?
He wants out of the weather. Okay.
It's got to be worth a dice.
Subject is distracted, so I'll give you a +1. So go for a reroll. Go for a reroll.
What does the push the limit do? I'll just roll. Okay. And I will second chance it just to boost it. 5 hits. There we go.
5 hits. Okay. So he is going to.
5. I'm pretty happy with 5 hits. That's pretty good. It is on those dice. It's a good job I did though, because otherwise
but-
you would have just been like, "Nah, buddy."
Yeah, but he's got a straight there, so
Okay. He walks around the van. The rain's kind of dripping off his helmet, and he just gestures and he says, "Next time, make sure you're better prepared for both the weather and the terrain."
Thank you. Hope you get out of the rain soon, sir.
As Tiffin starts to pull forwards and pull through the
They'll fall off.
the gate, you watch the turrets are rotating as you drive past.
you hear the turrets because you're going fuck, fuck, fuck.
Get yourself out onto the main road, heading towards the lights of Seattle in the far distance. We said it wasn't that far, didn't we? About an hour from the border?
Yeah, it wasn't that far.
We're letting Fiona out now.
No, take her back to.
Take back where she go.
Just
Yeah.
kick her out on the side of
Jump her
the road.
No, I mean,
We've done all the dangerous stuff. We just don't want to get paid. So there you go.
Yeah.
No, I think what he meant was out of the
medical pit.
The medical
Oh,
pit.
okay.
Yeah, of course. Yes, you can come out.
Okay.
I was going to say, are we keeping her unconscious or something in there until we actually pull up?
Who would ever do that?
It depends if she talks too much.
Who would
Hasn't
ever
Fred
do
got
that
the-
in Traveller?
Hasn't Fred got the key to this lock anyway? Are you able to?
I've got something that can be used. I don't know whether it is the key or whether it's part of a key.
Yeah.
We'd have to look at whatever that is to see whether it's a perfect key or whether it's just like you have to find another MacGuffin.
Right. Yeah, I just made a note. Lock notes may open it.
Give me another vehicle roll, please.
Sorry, I was multitasking, which one of men can't do. Oh, no, it's women, sorry. Oh, shit. One hit. As I fight the wheel of this chuffing thing.
Glitch. Yeah, the more you're driving it, you start to feel as though one of the tires on the vehicle has been damaged enough that even though it's probably run flats, you're getting close to run flats actually.
So we're chewing them up right now. Yeah.
You are chewing them up, yes. Eventually, the lights of Seattle come into view. You cut out onto one of the freeways, heading up and in towards the center of the city.
I'm assuming we're dropping this straight to the Atlantean Foundation, right?
With the vehicle, yes.
Well, what's left of the vehicle?
Yeah. They go, oh, it didn't get
Piece of spare
damaged.
parts.
It didn't get damaged. Drop. Oh, it did.
It's when they say you can keep it as part of your payment.
Honestly. Just needs a repair, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nice, great archives. Okay, yes, sorry, I was looking for the name of the place. All right, so you drive the vehicle up through Seattle, arriving at the Thrice Great Archives. As you get close, you message Mr. Johnson. And when you kind of pull into the area where the underground garages is, the private part of the private garages, the door and the ramp kind of drops, the door opens, and you can drive the vehicle in. As you get inside, you are greeted by your Johnson.
I let the phantasm drop.
I'll put my pants back up.
Albright. And he stands there as you kind of all get out of the vehicle with Fiona. Rough night then, gentlemen, ladies.
It was
Rough
interesting.
enough.
Could say that.
Any trouble we should be aware of?
I think we think
Well-
it was a Draco Foundation.
Yeah, there was a team already there trying to break in.
And Fiona just kind of nods. Yes.
We got there just in time.
He gestures to you all to follow him. Takes you back to Vault 13. Again, a reminder for Alex and Seabor. Vault 13 is some kind of strange rust-coloured, odd cog-shaped door that pulls out and then rolls on a roller, revealing a conference facility inside. Etched on the front of the door is the number 13. An absurdly over-engineered gear-shaped steel blast door with Vault 13 in faded blue and yellow on the front.
Taking the piss there.
Taking the piss, yes. Gestures for you to take a seat at the table. Fiona kind of goes to the head of the table and she kind of puts the case that she's been clutching for dear life on the table and she clicks it open. Well, thank you, she says to Mr. Albright. She looks at each of you. Thank you as well. When I pulled this, some kind of alarm went off, both metaphysically as well as real. Woke up an awful lot of interested individuals. The good job that this place, and she kind of gestures to the vault, is pretty secure against outside. Now, what am I doing? She kind of slides it over to Albright. He kind of pulls out a small kind of reader, next the disc to the reader. He waits for a few moments. So, the music. Who has the music?
Oh, I think we've all got a little bit of music in us, but I've got the file.
River looks kind of quite quizzically at Thread. Was that a joke?
Do you want to link? He says you should be able to see the node.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take a look and see where I can see what I can do.
There's a singular node. You immediately notice that neither Fiona nor Albright have any active wireless signals on them. Okay. No comlinks, no tablets, no, basically no nothing.
I'll actually move over. If he's got a reader there, I'll actually move over and plug into it, so I'm not having to do it wirelessly if I can.
Yeah, that's exactly what he does. Okay. You play the music fragment through and into the device, unsure really of what to expect. You see the screen suddenly kind of flicker and light up, and a sort of, roughly speaking, it seems to pinpoint your location on the west coast, northwest coast of the United States. And you see faint traces of silver kind of come out from the blinking dot to where you are. One in particular, sort of a reddish orange colour, seems to run kind of southeastwards from your location across continental USA. And then you kind of watch as it tracks the screen kind of tracks this red line, and it crosses the Atlantic, continuing to head in a sort of a southeasterly location before it hits what appears to be the African subcontinent. And then it...
Is this being played on the screen or anything?
Yes, there is a small screen.
As this red line's going across like that, I'll start humming the Indiana Jones music.
Okay. Fiona looks at it. She looks at Albright. She looks at you all. Gentlemen, how are your vaccinations?
Against what?
Perfectly fine for Northern America.
Vaccinated against fox bombers.
I've been to Redmont a few times. Does that count?
That's the worst of the worst.
Albright holds up his hand. So Fiona, before we get too carried away, we have some business to deal with. Gentlemen, ladies, I believe the agreed fee was 15,000 Nuyen.
Yeah,
You
16.
16. Ah, yes, you are correct. You had 5 up front?
6.
6.
1.
6 up front.
Yeah, we took
Sorry.
6 up front.
I didn't update my notes, so I'm literally just looking at my original notes. Okay.
I managed to just about squeeze a little bit out of him, yeah.
You did, yes. And he basically slides 4 cred sticks across the table.
Thank you.
And he says, don't go too far away from this. Don't go too far away. We will probably have another job for you very quickly. How do you feel about taking on 2 new team members? This job is going to require some additional...
Yeah, River's not looking best pleased by that idea, but she's looking around at the rest of her companions.
What skill sets?
more muscle and a rigger.
Useful.
Well, muscle can't hurt, right?
That's it's more meat in front of me, between me and the bullets.
Yeah, tell me about that. That was pretty crazy.
How do they know at the moment?
We will brief them on a particular run. Stay by your comlinks, River. We'll send you a time and a location within the next 12 hours. Make sure you're there. Thank you. You did very well here. And the door starts to slide open. Anything you want to do just before you leave?
Just as I was in there in that thingy, could I have done a scan of the node that I got into?
Yes.
Just as a node security. I've got a professional skill for it. Let me roll that. Is that right?
Sorry, I had a small child invasion.
Well, that doesn't age well, does it?
What are you looking for? It's not the role I was expecting.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the node, just the design of the node security. If I can pick up anything, if I ever need to get into their nodes, anything that I could pick out that would make it easier going forward. Their design structures and things like that.
The node itself is a very old sort of almost a pre-crash deck that you're looking at. The drive also appeared to be, when you got a look at it, certainly appeared to be pre-crash in its design.
Yeah.
That seems to line up with everything that you know about
Jet Black timescale.
exactly. Yes, Jet Black timescale. Jet Black timescale, not Jet Black. Why do we call
Not
it
Jet Black. Yeah,
Jet Black time frame and some of the other stuff that you were involved in there.
Could you have left a mark on it, or would that be super dangerous, do you think?
I could try and hack it on the fly, but I don't. This is just the thing that she's pulled out, so it's
Okay.
it's just a piece. But if what I'm looking for is any sort of like anything that I can take from it that I'd be able to apply elsewhere. So if we come across something similar that we have to look at, then I've got an idea of what it is.
Got a feel for the yeah.
Just familiarity, yeah, because they may have all been designed by the same person, same
So I'm going to give you. How many successes did you get? Was it 4?
I got 6.
6.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm going to give you a pool of dice, up to 6 dice that can be used on any pre-crash or any pre-crash technology or anything related specifically to this, to technology or other things related to this kind of thread.
It's like a finite. Well, I can spend them.
Yep, you can elect to add them to any dice pool as you wish, but they reduce when you do. When they're gone, they're gone.
Okay.
Good to have in your back pocket, sorry.
All right.
As you all exit the vault, there is one of the museum staff kind of stood quietly with a clipboard, like an electronic clipboard in hand, and they look up at you and smile and say, "Well, come this way, gentlemen, ladies. Your vehicles have been well looked after. Mr. Albright wishes me to once again convey his deepest thanks in solving our little challenge. Please, as we agreed, contracts for the Aslantean Foundation will be mailed to you. Take your time to read them and digitally sign if you accept the terms and return them to us as soon as possible. As the vault door closes, the last thing you see is Albright and Fiona hunched over the device and pointing at whatever they're talking about and whispering on screen.
So we got to see where it went up to.
That's the question. So,
Jeff, could you give me a lift?
the storm is nowhere near as strong as it was, but it is still raging to some degree overhead. Does anybody have anything related to geography?
Ooh.
Navigation. If anybody's got at least 1 point in navigation, by all means, give me a navigation, right?
I'm guessing that's a no.
What are we after?
Anybody got navigation?
What are we trying to find out?
Where this went to?
Where it went to?
Where the link went to? You know it was somewhere in the sub-African continent.
I was just going to take my visual overlay and put it onto a search on the map of Africa. and overlay it.
All right.
Get it to scale, and then it should give you pretty much where it is. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, give me a roll then. I mean, all right, that's the easy way. If you didn't have that ability, then it would just be using your noggin and your
Yeah.
navigation to try and figure it out.
My eyes have got image link and can record, so anything like that, I'm recording that shit.
Okay.
Do you just want me to a computer skill?
Yeah,
Something like that.
that would work. It's
Nice.
Lagos.
Okay.
We're off to see a Nigerian prince.
Yeah.
Off to
He's got a
see
package for us.
Nigerian prince,
With
yes.
regards to
He needs you to move 10 million Nuyen, and for that you can keep 2%.
And he has a special ink remover.
He needs your bank details up front in order
Yeah.
to do the transfer.
And a small 5,000 Nuyen payment to be able to do it.
10,000 Nuyen payment.
Yeah.
Okay, so on that note, let me give you a couple of quick things that are relevant to you, he says. Did I actually make a note of that?
I mean, I'd love some karma.
That's what's relevant. Okay. That is what I'm looking for.
Yeah. Just added the money to.
Lots of that shit, please.
Okay. 5 karma, everybody.
Very nice. Thank you.
And I would like you all to increase your status, your rep with Atlantean Foundation by 1.
Where was that? We had it in social, was it? You'd added that? Oh, it's not on my sheet.
I think when you edit stuff, it just goes to the bottom, doesn't it?
I've got it under the I symbol where it's you basically edit the notes.
I haven't got anything in there.
So everybody should have.
They're not kind of a contact?
You should have had.
We've got Lorette Nazir.
You should all have Laurent as a contact, shouldn't you?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Not
I've
all
got
of you
under.
do.
I made a note under the I symbol right at the end. +1 rep as Lantian at -1 rep.
Sorry,
Draco.
River, I just dragged him onto you just as you were editing it.
That's fine.
I don't think I've got it in.
Keep yours or get rid of my other one.
I'm
Yours
just
has
going
got
to drag.
yours has got the right spelling.
Laurent Nazir.
Lauren Nazir, yes. Affectionately known as Fireball Motherfucker.
Motherfucker, yeah.
Well, so his loyalty's gone up, or which is which? Speaking of
Yes.
storms, I've just had a load of thunder kicking off here.
His loyalty, yeah, put his loyalty to 2, please.
Or 21 as I've just.
Yeah, that's where it hit the cog, isn't it? The top left.
Switch
X.
actually.
I've added him to your character under the social care, so you should have a contact for Laurent, but for you he's still only 1-1 because you haven't done another job for him yet. And then can Tiffin, River, Red
What?
and Wraith had 5.
Yeah, I've done my 5. I've now got 16 total karma.
I've got
Just a
10
quick
and then
question,
20 in
Sad.
brackets.
Yeah.
Why does it say Mr. Johnson's baby monitor, God is tracking your location on my screen?
I don't know.
Okay.
Shouldn't do now.
It's still there. I'll close it. It's fine. Just close that pop-up. No, it's not.
There's nothing to
Nobody
see here.
has any. Yeah, Mr. Johnson's baby monitor. So that's God. That is as Thread does things out on the wild. In the wild, he will be attracting attention from God. And
Where
so
was
I can use that.
Where do you see that? Because I'm getting a bit concerned now because I can't see that.
There is when you click on the token control, there is a thing that looks like a sort of a networky kind of symbol, like one dot, a line, and two dots underneath it. It's on the top left hand side of the screen. And if you highlight over it, it should say Overwatch Score Tracker, and everybody should have access to it.
Although we shouldn't be able to see it unless we check it.
Right. Yes.
So it shouldn't be visible.
I've got code at Horizon Building, and that's it.
Okay. All right. How are you four doing?
So just checking, what total karma have we got at the moment?
I've got 20 as total.
Yes.
I've got 16 as my total. 16 of 16.
I've got 10 and 20.
I think you should have 20. That's
You lot should have 20.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I've got a running total of our runs. It was 10, then 5, then 5.
So
I now have 20 of 20 then.
Yeah, the first one was a really big, run, so you got 10 out. Okay. You all go your merry ways. You spend your evening in your various lodgings, waiting for what you are sure will be a fairly quick call. It actually turns out to be almost 2 days later. Before River, your comlink beeps.
Boop.
I will ask in the meantime if River wants to stay at my place in one of the my bedrooms that I'll have there, because I'll have room for family and staff.
No, I'm good.
I'm good. Okay. I'll trick you into your shopping basket.
It's quite where I live. It's actually you actually probably not quite sure where I live within the bridge complex, but
You've got enough money now to afford somewhere to live.
He's
No, I
going
need to find
to
somewhere to
buy
live,
the
though.
bridge.
Yeah, buy
now
the
the
bridge.
bridge landlord,
Yeah.
yeah.
lord of the bridge.
So we got 6,000 up front and 16 total between 4 of us.
No, we got 16 each.
Or each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, effectively.
I wouldn't have done that for fucking $4,000.
Nope.
Jesus.
So I need to add 16k onto my money.
Okay, well, I will clearly answer that ping, and I will link thread in immediately.
An invitation to
Did you say to the pub?
a club.
Oh, a club. Club's even better.
The 77 Club.
What do I know about it?
Did we get any street cred from that?
No.
Okay.
Because nobody's really witnessed you doing it.
It was very low key, wasn't it?
The survivors of Draco.
You would technically lose, you would gain some notoriety with Draco Foundation, but again, okay.
They don't know who we are.
The 77 Club is a luxurious nightclub in the downtown part of Seattle.
Guess it's a meet and greet thread on
Yeah,
two
it
new team members.
Very much for its high class, luxurious clientele. This is not a place you would dress in your normal running gear. By running gear, I don't mean Nike sweatpants and
So Mankini's out then.
Mankinis. Yes. Ket, what are you doing on this particular day?
Muted.
I
Oh, you are.
have been informed that I'll be joining up with potentially a rather chaotic group of runners. So I am doing the typical, very serious Hollywood movie ammo and weapon check. I'm just sitting there in my little dingy apartment, probably in the garage with my Harley, just leaning against my Harley, just stripping my weapon, putting it back together, stripping it again, cleaning shit, and just waiting for a call.
Quite offended. I resemble that remark.
Your comlink beeps, Ket. It is a call from Mr. Albright. You know him in passing. He's one of the senior execs in the Aslantean Corporation.
Job.
Ket. We have a job for you.
Okay.
Club 77 tonight. Ask for Frosty. Dress accordingly. Try and get some of that chrome looking presentable, please.
What's the pay, Albright?
Frosty will handle that.
Typical. All right. Received.
Oh, and Ket. No guns.
Blades.
If you can get it past security, knock yourself out.
I'll either get it past them or I'll get it through them. All right. Start out. And I'll jump on my bike and just automatic door comes up and I just rumble off on the way to Club 77.
Okay. Seabell, what's your character called?
Sorry, 1 second. There you go.
No Viking. Haha! You've done it. Yay! Likewise, you get a ping on your comlink. What are you doing at this point?
Sprawled out under an engine block, going, "Fuck off! I'm busy."
It beeps again.
Siri, who's calling me?
Incoming call from Mr. Albright, Atlantean Technology, Director of Research and Magical Artifacts.
Okay, put him through.
Techno.
Mr. Albright, how may I assist you this wonderful evening?
I presume you're knee-deep in engine?
Well, it's not difficult being a dwarf, but actually I'm under one. I can see you.
Can you get yourself? Can you get yourself presentable?
Well, that's contextual, isn't it? What's presentable?
Not covered in grease and wearing something better than those overalls you prefer.
Where am I going?
Club 77 tonight, 7:30 p.m. Meet with Frosty.
What's Club 77?
It's a luxurious club for high-end clientele.
You trying to be funny?
No.
Is this to hook up with this new gang? Runner.
Yes.
All right. I'll get the suit out or something. Oh, Club 77. Have they got a dance floor?
Of course.
Do you know if they do requests?
If they ask, they probably do requests.
But I've got just the gear. All right. Yeah. What time? Sorry. When was that?
7:30.
7:30. Ask for Mr. Frosty.
Ms. Frosty.
Ms. Frosty. Club
Ms.
77. 7:30. Ms. Frosty.
Yes.
What time is it now?
About 2 p.m.
Oh, loads of time. I'll get this engine block back together then. All right. Lovely. Oh, these new runners, are they any good?
They got Miss Craig out of a tight situation. Held off a Draco HTR team by all accounts. So they're not bad.
Nice. Welcome
I
to the
heard
story.
they're not amazing with grenades.
I hit
come
my
on.
target, just about.
You did.
Neither were the high threat response either.
No.
No,
No, that's very true, actually. Yeah, they were worse than us.
Well. They took out half their team with a gas grenade.
To be fair, in Shadowrun, who is good with grenades?
Yeah.
All right. 7:30. Miss Frosty. Club 77. Wear something decent. All right. I can do that.
You'll enjoy this one.
I will. Oh, is this permanent or is this just a secondment?
Well, that's for now. It's a secondment. If you enjoy the group, then your choice on permanent. We are bringing them into the fold. We are hoping to bring them into the fold.
Okay. Well, if you rate them, I'll take that. All right then. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody wish to do anything between now? It's sort of mid afternoon for everybody, and your expected meet in.
River is going accessory shopping.
Okay, what's she accessorizing?
Her Argentum coat. Because
Okay.
it's already high fashion, but she's just making it a little bit more club styled.
Okay. All right.
I'll spend a couple of hundred Nuyen at least on that.
No problem.
Yeah, if it's early afternoon, I'll take it. I'll be going to a downtown cleaners just to get it cleaned from any muck, because I've got that as well.
Yeah, I'll be finishing off any cleaning contract I've got that day, and then going back, showering, getting back my suit, putting that on. I will take my bow with me, but it'll be a walking staff.
I'd also
Anybody
like to start
else?
putting out some shopping feelers as well, so but I'll catch up with that later.
All right. Those of you who are basically just shopping for sort of accessories and things, sort of fashion accessories, not a problem. You can do that. Wraith, what are your plans?
I'll just do a little bit of research on where we're supposed to be going. Legos. See if I can find out. When he said vaccinations and things, see if there is anything that we need to prepare beforehand.
Okay. Okay, so Lagos, you're gonna.
This is where Wraith is the only one that gets the vaccinations. We all come back with some kind of horrible rot.
Yeah. And then in 6 months' time, when his vaccination's worn off, he gets it.
Let me give you a quick rundown. So, Lagos is a feral city on the west coast of Africa. The city itself is home to 10 to 20 million people, most of whom live in conditions that makes the Redmond Barons look luxurious. Immensely powerful and rich warlords rule the city from the secure enclave of Lagos Island. Corporate investment in the city is high since it's primary outlet for the oil pumped in the Niger Delta and serves as a no-holds-barred playground for everything from cheap consumer goods to black market bioweapons.
Quick question, Zed, though.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. But what's it like in Shadowrun?
This is the description. Almost any good with value can be bought or sold in Lagos, be it weapons, metahumans, or technology. With no police force or citywide infrastructure, the rich and powerful write their own rules, and the corporations enjoy having no rules at all.
I've
Food
got
is
a
a
buddy who
danger.
lives in Lagos, sorry. So Martin, if you're watching, which I doubt it.
Food is another danger. Food from the lagoons can be toxic. Vegetables and fruit are often washed in polluted water. Foodborne illnesses run rampant, especially amongst visitors. There are a few soy or soy-based products, however, and the spicy cooking features fresh fish, cassava, rice, and yams. Devil rats, or their less dangerous cousins, are also a staple.
Tasty.
Right on a stick.
Any specific corp dominating the area?
All of them are present in one form or another.
Okay.
Having a look.
It's a court playground, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a court playground. I've looked to see if it tells you. No, it doesn't state specifically who are there, but they all pretty much have some kind of presence to some degree. So there would be you'd be able to find a list of vaccinations that you would need to get. Not a problem.
I'm good to guess all of the vaccinations.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem I'm having, right? Because I've been told I've got to go to India in 3 weeks' time, and the NHS does not do injections for travel with only 3 weeks notice.
Well, your doctors do anything like that?
Doctors won't do that, no. So,
Really?
Yeah.
What about just going to a pharmacy? You can get them just from a pharmacy, can't you?
I am trying that next.
Yeah, I think Boots do it.
Yeah, but again, even Boots say a minimum of 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I think the problem is they don't guarantee that they will be effective if you get them less than 4 weeks before you travel.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
Well, this work should know that.
Yeah, I've had a right go. Well, yeah, but in all fairness, it's an Indian company, and the people are putting it all together in India. They're not going to think at all about necessary injections, inoculations, because they live there and they breathe there and they, eat and drink and sleep there. So
they should realise the rest of the fucking world don't know.
There is that.
Anyway.
So, Wraith, your reading is this is a high threat situation. It's a high threat place that you're going to. It is lawless. You fully expect it to be a place where bribes and money talk. Okay. And there's a bunch of vaccinations that you can get, which you can get a list of.
Yeah, I'll get the list.
Is there anything? Okay, so Kat, you're just driving around. You're going to head to Club 77. Anybody planning on getting to Club 77 early?
Yeah, I'd probably get there early.
Okay.
I'll message River and see if she wants a lift.
I'm going to guess it's not a massive distance from mine anyway. So if it's down, you say it was downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit off from mine anyway.
I'm local as well.
Where's the map gone?
Can we I'll tell you what a good idea for prep if we're going to go to Lagos is to try and obviously do some information searches, but we want to kind of find places that are runner friendly and fairly neutral territories there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Should we get to the meet first? They might have a safe house for us if we're going there.
I'm gonna guess that they're gonna tell us what fucking vaccinations we'll need, give them to us, and give us all those details.
Yeah. I'm hoping so.
But it's worthwhile in case it is worthwhile doing that background. You're right. In case it all goes tits up, and we're on our own.
Those of you who arrive early, do any of you have the let's have a look. I want to look at your street and professional skills. Does anybody have anything related to Gangs of Seattle? And there's Gangs of New York.
Yep.
Gangs of Seattle or famous Trid stars?
I've got Street Gangs Seattle.
Give me a street gang roll. Are you getting there early?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a street roll. Street gang
what's
roll.
that under?
It would be under your professional and street, under your character tab on the right-hand side.
Fantastic, thank you.
I have fashion, if that counts.
Okay, I will give you a fashion roll, yes.
I've got administration and work in Seattle, and that's it. Sorry, I could have sworn I had gangs, but I don't.
Yeah, I thought you did.
Clearly doesn't. Okay. Right. You sat on your bike, kind of keeping your eye on the entrance of the club. The club itself is a nondescript building. It appears to be just like almost like an office entrance, like a period Seattle period house, plain entrance, but you see quite a lot of coming and going and activity. A couple of people that catch your attention. You watch as a sort of American Chinese man walks to the door, pulls the door open, and walks in. You see on the inside that the concierge greets him with a slight bow. You recognize him as Satoru, a Yakuza leader.
Most important thing is to have those fingers.
Oh, he does. And River, you spot Belinda Vamp Cruz. And you spot her because she's an elf. She's a Trid star. And she is well known for her multi-platinum albums and a desire for expensive rum and high fashion. You see her go in with her entourage about 7 p.m.
Sorry, what's she called? Belinda?
Vamp Cruz.
Belinda Van Cruz.
Vamp. Belinda Cruz, and her nickname is Vamp, as in vampire.
Vamp, yeah, okay.
Because she's like a dark goth aesthetic, a bit like Danica.
So if I'm sat in the bar at 6:30, because I'll be getting there about an hour early, like I normally do, and I'm just in AR, does she have anything flowing around her, like who she is, or is she advertising herself massively?
Not when she walks into the main club, no. But very few people, the only people that are making any kind of advertisements would be the wait staff and the actual bar itself. None of the patrons are active in AR.
Okay.
Does anyone appear to be reacting to those two in any particular way? Like there's no real groupies or anything like that? It's just kind of like...
No groupies outside.
This is high luxury, so they are just kind of like... Maybe an important customer, but a customer, and no one's particularly paying attention.
I think they're assuming that people should know who they are, rather than advertising who they are. Yeah.
The rest of you all heading inside, waiting inside. Okay.
Yeah, I'm heading now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Heading into the club, how early are you all going to move in? So already we know that Thread is an hour early and he's inside an hour early. Thread, you would have had to check every weapon on your person.
Not taking any weapons right now.
There you go.
Oh.
As each of you enter the building, you are asked to check weapons, and that includes blades.
Yeah, I've not gone in with anything. I'm smart enough to know my fucking katana can't stick it down my trousers. So I'm going in unarmed, trusting my plastic bone weave, and I'm just gonna probably go about again an hour early and just look for this Frosty.
Okay, about an hour. Okay, so Thread, you would notice. Ket, describe yourself. What would Thread see when you walk into the main part of the club?
Big, imposing. Imagine like Arnie from the first Terminator, like big, like lined trench coat, dreadlocks, Hispanic, so like sort of dark caramel skin, and quite obvious cyberware. So like one hand might be sort of chrome under the cuff. But yeah, big, grumpy looking dude. Bright green eyes.
And as you come in, you look around for Frosty. You've heard the name, you've not met the person attached to the name. There is noise within the Atlantean Foundation that she's kind of like an internal fixer. It's who individuals within the Foundation use to, ensure things are done in a certain way. Beyond that, you don't really know what she looks like or anything else about her. What about Techno? How does he approach this place? Does he come early? Is he fashionably on time or late?
Hang on, 7:30.
Bang on
cross
7:30.
the threshold to the main door at 7:30 exactly.
Okay. Each of you, as you come in, whether you come in as a group or you come in individually, are greeted by first and foremost by a troll on the door who asks to check your weapons, and then he pats you down. He pats you down both magnetically with a wand, and then physically with his hands. And especially if he thinks you're trying to sneak anything in, he pats you down with his troll hands. And so a pat is a bit of a slap. But I presume nobody is attempting to get a blade in.
No.
Or a pistol. Okay.
What time? Sorry, what time was Tiffin picking? Were we going to get there early or?
I was going to get there for 6:30.
Well, we probably arrive at, I don't know, probably 6:45, 7 o'clock after I've prettied you up a bit.
Okay. Trying to squeeze the leather gloves out of my shot gloves.
Yeah, you make her look more presentable than usual. Each of you, as you come in, as I say, whether you're groups or not, are greeted by the troll, and are then shown to to a waiting area, to a booth in the main club itself. You are all seated at the booth. Those of you who turn up early are also fetched by a waitress. All of the waitresses wear incredible, very figure-hugging, tight dresses that are short. They all have cyberware on them to make them look much more attractive. Not that they're not attractive naturally. They are just dolled up to the nines. Glancing around as you do, you notice a bunch of other people that you kind of vaguely recognise. You recognise a VP from Ares, a lady called Amanda Miller, deep in conversation with 2 or 3 other individuals whom, to be fair, you've not seen before. They are well dressed. They could be Ares representatives. They could be somebody completely else. You see Director Ron Santiago of the Atlantean Corporation. He is drinking a glass with what appears to be who Wraith identified as Satoru, also known as the Silver Blade, a Yakuza leader. There is at least one of the local mafia dons. In particular, the don that you recognize would be Miguel Cesar Chavez, controls major regional transportation and smuggling rackets around the area. He is sitting, holding audience with a massive stogie in his hands, and kind of breathing out this cloud of cigar smoke. What's unusual about that is it looks like it's a real cigar, not a fake cigar of any kind. And then the other person that you notice is a very heavily modified human action trid hero, a star known as Johnny Jax, Neon to many, flanked by several Horizon PR representatives. They seem to be in deep discussion about something. If you wanted to get close and try and listen, you could. But it seems that, the people in this place are all of a certain caliber, way more sophisticated, way higher in the social echelons of Seattle than you guys. And actually, in comparison, you're all a little bit out of your depth in here.
Yep.
Massively out of my depth for this.
At 7:50, one of these cybernetically enhanced waitresses comes over to you. And she looks at you. Table for 6 for Miss Johnson, yes?
That's correct.
I thought we were looking for Frosty.
Frosty Johnson, yes.
Yeah.
Follow me.
River can't help but snigger slightly.
Should have worn your thermals.
She gestures you to follow her. She takes you through the back of the club to an area that says VIP lounges, and you are taken a little bit down, probably 4 doors on your right-hand side. You're taken to something that just simply says parlour on the door. She raps once, pauses, and then opens the door and gestures for you to go in.
Who knocks once? That's psychopathic.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are greeted by a couple of very interesting sights. There's Frosty with her blue hair, wearing a pale blue tailored suit, fair skin, deep blue eyes, drinking out of a crystal glass, what appears to be a deep red wine. Her legs are crossed as she lounges on this period. And when I say period, we're kind of thinking this place looks like a parlour out of an 1800s Seattle house. Right down to the roaring fireplace, which the heat that's washing off that fireplace tells you that it's not fake. She gestures to one of the comfortable chairs or 2 other couches that are scattered around the room, and she smiles. That will be all, Trudy. Please. The woman that showed the waitress nods and just let me know if you need anything ordering, she says, and closes the door behind her.
I'll have what she's having.
I'll just say, yeah, treat it. Ice glass Negroni, please. Thank you.
Well, I guess we should get drinks in then. Everybody else, Trudy?
Yep.
Pause.
Tequila sunrise, please.
For me, tequila, hold the sunrise. Just neat.
Look to the dwarf. Oh,
It's gone.
looks
Hiding under the
at,
table.
He's looking at some engine schematics. Sorry.
Looks at the dwarf. He's under the table because of his height. It's a 12 table.
Wraith.
Nothing, thanks.
She rises. The other thing that you notice about her is she's wearing a set of unusual jewelry, one of which appears to be a large dragon-shaped ring on her sort of index finger on her right hand. And when she rises, you realise that she's standing a shade over 6.5 feet tall. She smiles at each of you.
Draco Foundation.
No, that's technology.
Thank you,
No,
everybody, for
dragon.
joining me. I am Miss Frosty. Please sit.
Pleasure.
So, how much have you been told by our mutual associates?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not a whole lot.
Nothing.
You know how this business works.
Indeed, indeed. Normally I'd be your Miss Johnson, but today I can't be bothered. Call me Frosty. So, how do you feel a little bit about a little intercontinental travel?
We're
Well,
talking South America or Central?
I'm definitely interested in new places.
New place.
We're talking
You'll have to tie the dots together here.
talking the African continent.
Okay. That makes sense then.
That's new. You would melt, Frosty, but
Wouldn't be somewhere in Nigeria, would it? I guess maybe.
Indeed. So you do know a little bit. I've been
Well,
hired
we weren't, sorry, Frosty, it's just that we weren't told that this was to do with that. That's why we haven't been told anything.
Everybody likes to keep everybody in the dark until such a time as they don't need to be kept in the dark and
Exactly.
they need to be brought into the light.
And that's
Sometimes
usually a
I
couple of
think-
hours late.
Yes, sometimes
No,
I
no,
find
this shit
that just
happens.
shining a light on something immediately, and then there's a knock at the door, single knock, the door slides open, and in comes Trudy with a tray of drinks. And she places each of their drinks in front of you on the table. Frosty pauses. And then as Trudy leaves, she raises her glass and she says, cheers, everybody.
Raise mine. I shall look admiringly at my slice of orange on the side of the glass.
So, I've been hired by an independent private antiquities collection who recently had an item go missing.
was it a
Lost.
tub of blue hair dye?
She looks at you and pauses for a second and kind of cocks her head. And, you're challenging, aren't you?
So's the light, but I'll squint. Continue.
This private antiquities collector tells me that his only clue is a man who has been hired by a rival collector to find this item. An elf who goes by the name of Samuel Lockwood. One or both of those names are likely to be false, perhaps both, perhaps one. We were tracking him. Seems that he'd made his way to Lagos. And I just happened to be mentioning this to a mutual friend of ours, Miss Craig. I believe you know Miss Craig, yes?
We do.
And she said that she also had a need for some friendly people in Lagos. Normally, I would have done this myself, but Lagos is Lagos. So, Miss Craig mentioned that her boss was thinking about sending a group to Lagos to represent them in a particular matter, and I kind of asked if I could borrow you. I hope you don't mind.
What's the pay, Frosty?
Well,
Whoa. Hold. Let's find a little bit more about the job first.
like I said, we've been tracking him. We need to locate him quickly, trail him to the item.
What is the item?
It is a small, nondescript bowl.
Small nondescript bowl.
Yes.
So how are we to
Dating back
identify it?
to the Roman era. And you will notice, she said, I can provide a picture. That's imagery and pictures. And she said, not a problem. I can give you exactly what it is you're looking. But needless to say, it's a small bowl that has some peculiar interest to my employer. Sorry, I can't find the words. My concern is that the longer we leave it, the more the trail goes cold. So the snag is we'll be wheels up at 7 a.m. in the morning. You asked about pay. 2,000 Nuyen per person per day, plus a per diem of 250 Nuyen, with a minimum guarantee of 5 days paid up front, both pay and per diem. All lodgings and travel to and from Nigeria will be covered by myself and my employer. If we find the bowl, you'll assist me in recovering it, and I'll split the finder's fee with you. That should be approximately 50,000 Nuyen for your team.
So sorry, was that 2K per day, minimum 5 days, 250 in daily expenses?
Correct. All lodgings covered, cost of travel to and from Nigeria, and then a finder's fee to be split between the group of 50,000 Nuyen.
And we
What
leave
about
from Seeker.
vaccinations?
So the 50k would be in addition to the daily pay, provided we secure the item and deliver it in good standing.
Correct. Yes.
We leave from Seeker.
Opposition?
Private charter.
We will leave from SeaTac on the morning, out of the private airport terminal, yes.
What's our opposition? There's bound to be somebody else after this. What do we know about them?
The Vatican being the quest for the Holy Grail.
Yeah, the Vatican, the quest for the Holy Grail. I mean, what more opposition do you need than that? There would probably be several interested parties, I suspect, not least being the Draco Foundation, should they find that it is present, or the Atlantean at the mostly Draco, plus local warlord, she says.
I assume upon arrival, missing board, we're skipping border control and customs, coming in private.
We'll need gear.
Do the best that we can. We will attempt to navigate the relevant border and security. Yes.
Also, the 250 Nuyen will cover my expenses, but operational expenses, will we have access to a fund?
You will have.
I would assume Miss Craig might be able to manage that on site.
Kind of look, she says, Miss Craig will not be joining us. No, it is just you and me on our little jaunt.
Oh, so we'd be coming to you for operational expenses then.
And like I said, that's why you're getting 2,000 Nuyen per day plus a 250 Nuyen additional expense fund plus a small portion of the finder's fee.
Well, no, the 250 is my expenses while I'm there. Food, food and the such, and
All paid for.
buying things from a stall. The 2,000 per day is my, professional fee. But if we need to throw 10,000 Nuyen at somebody to get through a particular situation, I won't be paying that.
Kind of shrugs. Then you won't be paying it.
That's fine.
Well, I think that's something we might need to negotiate with Frosty at the time, depending on her resources and her desire to retain the object.
Absolutely. But ultimately, it's a minimum of.
If it expedites the recovery,
It's a minimum of 10,000 yen no matter what. So.
What about resources on the other side, hard resources, transport, etc.?
You can take what you can carry in the hold of the ship, in the hold of the plane. Anything above that, you'll need to source in Lagos. I don't necessarily know of places that can. She kind of gestures at River, Thread, and everybody but Ket and Wraith. She says those two, I'm sure, could find weapons from a dealer. The rest of you, not sure what your specialities are. So it'd be more difficult for me to determine how easy it would be for you to purchase or obtain additional items to conduct your craft.
Rooms are in the hold of the plane.
It is a
small private jet.
It is a moderately small private jet. It is a.
I'm waiting for the 80-ton main battle tank that he wants to bring.
Yeah. Like the 18.
It is a typical 12-seater private jet with cargo accordingly. You definitely don't have a ton of cargo space each, but you have certainly got several hundred kilos each.
I'll leave my van behind them.
Transport on site.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Will you be able to get our personal weapons through security, or are we going to have to buy some there?
No, we're just told to take kit.
Well, we can take our personal kit. So.
Yeah.
Indeed.
They mentioned we might be able to buy our weapons over there, as if we can't take
if we need any more, yeah.
That's fine.
If you don't have a rocket launcher, but you need one when you get there, then you may have to source it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Two questions.
I travel pretty light.
Who's got that in for bear?
Firstly, are we authorized to use force against local law enforcement if it comes to
it? She smiles. Local law enforcement in Lagos is whichever warlord feels on top that day.
I was about to say street enforcers.
That's what I was hoping you'd say.
If you need to use force, it would be better if we were being as discreet as possible, but I appreciate that that is not always in our hand.
I take it like there are corporate enclaves that have corporate security and are probably technically more civilized.
Yes.
There, but outside of those boundaries and fences, then it's warlord.
He pauses for a second.
He catches an AK-47s.
We will be flying from here to Cairo to Accra, the capital of Asante. Then it's an even more private flight from Asante to Lagos. Yes. You'll be able to take a maximum of a carry-on size bag, a backpack, or duffel bag each. That will be your limit on the final leg.
I fit a lot of guns into a duffel bag.
It's kind of been renamed. Zed, has Ghana been renamed in this?
I'm guessing so.
I mean, I really don't carry a lot with me.
I'm the same. I'm a weapon. I was trying to wonder how I was going to climb to the weapon box when we came into the place.
That's not when people say you're a weapon. That's not how they mean it, though.
No.
Same as call you too.
Yeah.
I suggest that at least a couple of you remind to pack medkits. I'm not sure how easy a medkit will be to come across in Lagos.
Yeah, no, I'll bring mine. I've got like a rating 6 med kit and like a trauma patches and all that sort of shit. So
Yeah, mine's bullets and bandages med kit, which is only rating 1, which is a bit shit, really.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's rating 3.
Yeah, I can't understand why I've got rating 1. That's very random.
It's just
She says, Lagos, tomorrow, wheels up, 7 a.m.
Somebody did mention vaccinations. What's the situation?
Yeah.
She sort of shrugs. Well, probably worth getting if you have the time. I believe there'll be some late night medical facilities open in Seattle. Otherwise, I'm sure I can arrange for my employer to ensure that there are vaccinations on board the plane, though you would have to administer them yourselves.
Okay.
Please ensure we've got fast-acting vaccinations on the plane upon arrival.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that. That's the least I can do for you. So
I think
2,000 a day, 250 per diem per day, 50,000 finder's fee at the end, minimum of 5 days.
Let's talk about the finder's fee. I'd like to negotiate that up. I understand that the 2,000 per day is a reasonable rate for services. 50,000 seems fairly low for this kind of item.
Well, so vocally, I'll message to you and say, or she'll say,
vocal comms do not work.
Okay, well, I will whisper and say, well, she did say it's a small percentage of the finder's fee.
Quite. I'm going to attempt to negotiate up.
Yep.
Percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't know what the percentage is, so we can't really work on
And
that. We'd have to work on a hard figure.
Honestly, 2,000 a day isn't that great. On the whole.
We work for less.
Yeah.
But we've worked for a hell of a lot more. No,
Yeah, but
going.
River's going to stay in a hotel. And there's going to be room service.
I know, but we are stepping into a hornet's nest on a different continent with no way out. The level,
room service at a minibar.
Yep.
You do realize that 250 a day is like, I basically spend that a month. But yeah, I'd like to try and negotiate up.
Give me a negotiation test, and then let's see what you're negotiating.
I'm just going to lay into the fact that that we're able to take on a fairly dangerous and opposition. However, this is not just a dangerous opposition. This is a whole country of danger. So I'm kind of leaning into that aspect.
Okay.
What would you like? You would, I presume, like some negotiation.
Negotiation, yes.
Shit! If only I was good at these things. Let's give her a roll. No, I am going to do the second chance as well, and not get anything on the second chance. But there you go.
Okay. 5 hits.
Conveniently, I'm sleeping tonight, so
I can't promise anything on the final fee, though. Says no, I will talk to my employer to see if there is any movement there. What I can offer you, though, is a slight increase in your per day fee.
Okay.
I can give you 2,600 Nuyen per day, minimum of 5 days, as discussed.
sounds good.
Does that compensate you a little bit more?
I think you'll find you'll get a motivated team.
I'll nod to River and then nod to Frosty.
Will you be with us in Lagos when
Yes,
we're searching this?
Of course, yes. Yes.
I take it the identity of your employer is classified.
That's how these things work, my friend. Yes, normally you would just know me as Miss Johnson. We're going to be spending some time together. I feel that the anonymity of the Johnson name is a little too
Tiresome.
formal and tiresome. In fact, why don't we begin again a little bit? I'm Jane Frosty. Is that you all? Call me
River.
Jane.
Good to meet you.
Would you mind sharing
And
your
fantastic
skill
taste in
set?
wine, by the way.
Of course, it's a very good wine.
Frog
You were
milk, isn't
asking,
it?
sorry?
Yeah, what's your skill set so that we know, we all know what we're all bringing to the team?
I'm able to get things from people. I'm able to provide things to people. I think
So
you would know me as a fixer.
Fixer.
Can you defend yourself? Or do we need to actually protect you, is what I'm guessing at?
Our job is to make sure that doesn't become an issue.
Well, I am hiring you mostly for security, rather than anything else, but I mean, I could shoot a gun if that's what you're asking.
Good to know.
The last resort.
Indeed, a last resort. I believe there was an old phrase, something about not being able to hit the broadside of a door.
Barn. Barn. As I look as I look over to Wraith, because he's probably commented on my shooting at some point.
Yes.
That's kind of what I'm worried about. Am I going to be dodging our own team's bullets as well as
You've
Yeah,
had
these bullets.
River shooting around you. You're used to that.
Yeah.
It all depends.
I
It all
just
depends
want to know
how
I need
much.
to look out for another person shooting at
No,
me.
that all depends on how much you snore.
That's what your arm's there for.
Yeah.
I usually dodge
Friends.
if I can.
6 a.m. at the SeaTac private terminal. Just introduce yourself as the, why don't we make it formal again, the Mr. Johnson party. They will be expecting you and will be able to check you in and take you to the plane.
Good.
Fantastic.
I think one last drink for the road and then early night tonight.
Of course, of course. What do you wish to drink to?
A success of a
I
new
drinking.
relationship.
Indeed,
and
I like
I'll
drinking.
Sorry.
No, I like drinking to success because success is what breeds a good, strong future working relationship. Yes.
Indeed.
Nuyen, that's what success breeds.
She nods at you. Of course, my friend.
What's that?
All about the Nuyen.
Sorry, so I just want to check I've got the new character names correct. So we have Cat, and we have Viking.
Techno Viking.
Techno Viking.
Oh,
Fantastic.
fuck off.
Take no Vikings.
Quetzal and Techno Viking. Fantastic. Is he in any particular kind of attire, Techno Viking?
I seem to remember Techno
Are
like
you
being quite
some kind of
big.
candy raver, or are you just in a pair of shorts? And like,
I don't think I'll get away with just a pair of shorts.
Not here.
Are you in a John Travolta suit for your dancing?
No.
Oh,
I'm
damn.
a dwarf.
Yeah.
I'm a dwarf. No, I will be in yeah, quite expensive shorts and I don't know,
But on you, the
trainers.
trousers.
Yeah, it's expensive, but allows for freedom of movement. Let's put it like that. What the fuck?
do I want to know what this is?
Zed knows
I
that
can
I
go.
like to play different characters sometimes.
Take no.
And I'll be drinking coffee.
I shall lean across with my big orc
That's a good
hand
idea.
and shake Ket's hand and say, "Welcome to the team." And the same thing with
again.
Techno Viking.
I'll give you a big chrome-assisted handshake and just kind of nod quietly.
Oh, a little bit of grip in there.
Yeah.
Just
Shot gloves on. Activate. Zzz.
Gotcha.
They're great when you're on your own. Shot gloves.
Makes sense. It's got cold nights very. Anyway, yes.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
In my research, how important are these vaccinations?
It depends on how likely you are to be mingling, mixing, sleeping with the local folk, and generally eating and drinking local food outside of, say, a hotel situation.
Don't drink the water.
Mhm.
yeah, I'm asking for some like MREs, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. See if I can get vaccinations.
Yeah, you'll be able to go find the vaccinations from a open all hours Medicare facility.
Some Modium, just in
It
case.
will probably cost you 200 Nuyen.
Yeah, I'll happily go and
Mm.
pick up some of those then.
Well, don't
Who's
forget
gonna
that they're supplying some fast-acting ones on the plane, aren't they?
If you wish to inject them yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to source my own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't
I'm
know if
thinking-
they have little micro trackers in them, do you? So that they
Exactly.
Can
No,
follow you. Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Well, in which case, I will follow River's example and go with her. She
Okay.
seems to know what she's doing.
You'll give me a lift.
I am doing. Yeah.
You can come in with me if you like. But
Okay.
If they were hard to get, I was going to use my contact because my contact's a street dog. So, but if they're easy to find, that's a walk in. I'll just go with that.
You'd be able to find them. It might take you several hours, but you would be able to find a Medicare centre that would do walk-in vaccinations on short notice at a cost of a couple of hundred Nuyen, probably. Probably
Yeah, I'll do
technically way more than that, but that'll do. I said that's what it is. That's now
I'll
canon.
go with Wraith.
Okay.
And walk in.
Okay. All right. What gear are you all planning on taking?
All of it.
Remember,
Yeah.
at the other end, you'll be getting another aircraft from Asante, from Accra, where you will only have duffel bag and a carry-on bag's worth of space.
Fine, it'll fit
Yeah.
arrows. My bow will become a staff, so that's fine.
Which is basically my guns will all fit into a duffel bag.
Same. Assault
But-
rifles
yeah.
disable. So
Yeah.
Don't forget your kit as well. So you'd need to be able to get your gas masks, jammers, med kits, narco jets, and all that sort of stuff.
the only question is my katana. They obviously don't fold up in this, do they? So would I be able to? I've got a blade license. So if I've got a blade license, I can carry it on my back, right?
Can't you take it apart? Can you disassemble it and put it into like
I don't
Question
think-
for the
I
law
don't-
of Shadowrun.
I don't think your blade license is going to be worth anything in legals.
But then there's no law enforcement, so I'll take my chances.
There you go. There's no law enforcement, so you can take your chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave my katana behind. I'm taking my sniper rifle there.
throwing it between each other.
But you use your katana, I'll use the sniper rifle from on top of that building.
Hey, my katana's got a scope on it.
precision
Ooh.
stabs.
I'll take the grapple gun as well. You never know after the last mission where we had short notice.
Oh, good idea. Yeah.
I like that art, Sorrow. That's cool.
I'm leaving my trench coat behind because Legos.
What did you use to whip that up, Sorrow? Was that a Gemini job?
No, ChatGPT. I said,
That's
do you know
really
who?
cool.
I said, do you know who Techno Viking is? He said, yeah, it's this dude from the Berlin Festival. Blah 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 blah. I did this. I went, all right. My friend's got a dwarf rigger character in the ShadowRun campaign. Can you do me some art, please? Boom.
I would love that.
Have you dropped that in Discord?
In the chat here.
Yeah, in the chat.
That's
This
really
chat.
cool.
Just click on the.
Come on.
It's on the actual TTRPG voice channel chat. If you click on the open chat bubble.
Speech bubble.
Yeah, there's a little speech bubble on there.
Yeah.
Top
Yeah.
right.
I can't see it.
Right.
You know where you got your TTRPGs chat on the left column?
Rest your mouse on the title and go right.
So we are on.
Yeah. Well, where we've got the
TTRPGs
cameras
chat.
now, where you've got it highlighted at the moment on Discord on the left.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Yeah, I got it.
Tiny open chat speech bubble that only appears when you hover over it.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It's epic. So yeah, I'll go with Wraith, get the vaccinations. I'm gonna pop by my apartment, say goodbye to my dog, make sure my auto feed is working, so the dog gets fed.
You fucking animal. Put it in kennels. God. Put it in some trusted kennels.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll put it in kennels.
At least we can have some meat.
I've got a little
You
Mexican...
know that's going to cost you more than my living expenses, right? I definitely wouldn't put it in my place though, because it'll be food after a couple of days.
It's all right. It's a Mexican wire hair, and it's my pride and joy. So I'll stick it in kennels, say goodbye to him, and then get a good night's sleep.
Never say goodbye.
All right. You get a good night's sleep. You get yourselves to SeaTac and to the private terminal for 6 a.m. as instructed. What are anything that you are doing as you arrive?
Now, I want to find a place to park my van that's going to be long term. Well, 2 weeks minimum I'm going to put down, because the way we do this is going to be like 5 days. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I'll do that. I'll long term car park, long stay car park.
I will be travelling via taxi.
So. A cab.
It's probably not a bad idea.
Mm.
You each make your way to the airport then, arriving around 6 a.m. Going into the private terminal. You are greeted by one of the staff members. You explain who you are, and you're immediately taken out through the terminal to the concourse beyond, where a 12-seat luxury private jet is currently being fueled. There is the cargo hatch open, and your ground staff kind of gestures and says, put whatever you need to in the cargo hold and go make yourself comfortable. You're scheduled for wheels up in 1 hour.
Yeah, all my bags going in there.
You've got the vaccinations?
If you go onto the aircraft, yes.
Wonderful.
Sat already on the aircraft is Frosty. She smiles at you. She has a glass of red wine in front of her.
What she does.
Smiles at you.
She's not stopped since last night. She's got a fucking second liver in there, hasn't she?
Yeah. Ah, you're here. Excellent. Well, make yourself comfortable. She gestures to one of the other tables where there is a kind of a cooling med bag. She says, vaccinations in there if you need them. Make yourselves comfortable. Journey over to Accra, well, via Cairo. 16 hours.
We haven't got enough vaccinations for Cairo as well.
Oh, we won't be stopping at Cairo. We're just literally going to be refueling and then heading on.
You don't need to stop at Cairo to catch whatever's over there.
This is true.
All you got to do is fly over it.
Indeed. Okay. Those of you who need it can inject yourselves. I'm not going to make you roll for it. I mean, that would be funny if you all critically glitched and broke a needle in your arm or something. That would be quite amusing. But we're not going to go that far. So you...
Right, Cat will just dig it out with his katana.
Yeah. You make yourself comfortable, sit back, relax, feet up, and within the hour...
I'll have continuous coffee.
You can have continuous coffee. There is on board a stewardess, whatever they're called these days, cabin crew. I should call them stewardesses, cabin crew on the ship plane, who is there to look after your every needs. You each have like seats. There are sort of 6 of you, so there are plenty of. There are 11 seats available, so some of you can double up. There's probably a couple of couches and things like that where you just strap one of you in and lie out on it. So the journey over to Cairo from Seattle probably takes. Well, how long does it take?
I don't know, but why? I don't. I know it's in the module, but why are we going to Cairo? Ghana's closer.
I don't know because
Ghana's closer.
Don't know why we're going to Cairo, other than it's in the module.
I think that's somebody that's American has just decided to pick a couple of fucking names of cities they know.
Yeah.
It's in Europe.
Yeah, we're going to literally the opposite side of Africa, aren't we?
Yeah.
And then coming back.
There's like a no-fly zone over. Might be a no-fly zone over West Africa.
Okay, so let's readjust because it doesn't make sense. There's a reason why you have to fly from Accra to Lagos, and that is given in the module. But flying to Cairo is not really explained.
If we get off there and do something, then I could understand it. But if we're just refueling, then
makes no sense.
Yeah, we'll go straight to Accra. It takes about 18 hours, and most likely you would need to take a stop off somewhere in Europe for a fuel trip.
I could just see River
I probably
as many in-flight meals as possible.
No. She doesn't
Go
know.
Madrid.
She just likes to eat good stuff. The in-flight meals have got no particular appeal. She can eat that shit all the time.
On the
They're probably better than what you used to.
planning that if you need to stop, you probably stop somewhere like Suriname or somewhere like that.
Hmm.
You go down and across, won't you, if you're on a private jet?
Okay. The journey over the Atlantic, over Europe and down into Africa is pretty uneventful. It's a little bit bumpy here and there, but for the best part, you're flying up at about 45,000 feet and just able to sort of sit back, relax and enjoy everything that the flight has to offer. There appears to be no expense spared. The coffee is good. Any alcoholic beverages you partake are of high quality. The food, the meals are definitely not standard economy fare that you would get on a modern jet. They are slightly better than that, or much better than that.
River, this is the best you've ever lived, isn't it?
She doesn't
Love it.
particularly respond or engage on that. Yeah.
Too busy eating truffles.
The second cat banging at the door, wanting to come in. Here is second cat. Hello. What's up? Are you hungry? You're probably hungry, aren't you? Anyway, where were we? Your flight touches down on a well-maintained runway, taxis to a simple but well-maintained single-story airport. When you get, ouch, murder claws stuck in my leg. Ow. When you get off the plane, you'll, ouch, ouch.
That really sounded like you said menopause stuck in my leg. Doesn't make sense. It's like many claws.
Murder claws.
Murder claws. Okay.
Murder claws. Yeah, she's just sharpening them now. When you get off your plane, you are immediately escorted to a building that says Intracontinental Waiting Area. Several heavily armed border guards review documentation and licenses. They do check your licenses and whatever sins that you are presenting. But the technology is not enough to worry about whether they can crack your fake sins or your fake licenses. An armoured guard stands in front of a narrow gate with a somewhat bored look across their face. Above the gate reads a small sign that says Lagos. As Frosty smiles and gestures and walks you to that location, the guard looks you all over, raising an eyebrow with a smirk. In almost perfect English. No,
Does he look us square in the eye and go, "Why are you gay?"
Yeah, well, yeah, sort of. He says, going to Lagos.
Obviously.
Looks that way.
There's a travel tax for each of you. Speaks with a smile.
Something's never
Jane
changed.
looks at each of you and sighs. I'll take care of this. Go ahead. See if you can find our pilot. Goes by the name of Innocent Dabiri. He's supposed to be waiting for us through here. Tell him Black Mamba vouch for us.
Black Mamba. Okay.
Yeah. Tell him Black Mamba about.
We're back to the shop gloves.
You continuing through the doorway?
Yeah.
Why not?
Behind you, you can hear Jane sort of go, so how much is it this time? And there's an exchange of conversation that fades away. You kind of pass out into an open private runway. On the runway in front of you is a small plane. Well, at least you think it's an airplane. It looks like something that you might have seen in a trid once, maybe Indiana Jones kind of trid.
It's a fucking biplane, isn't it?
Dual propellers, rusted airframe, looks older. Well, in fact, it looks like it should have been scrapped before any of you were born. You see,
I'm looking around for any parachutes. Are there any parachutes that we put on before we go on board?
There are no parachutes visible.
Does it have a big, long, red dotted line followed behind it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have any paint on it at all. It's all rusty. There is a rail-thin African man leaning against the side near the door with a cigarette in his hand, smoking away.
Captain DeBury.
Repeat, please.
Captain DeBury.
Aye, that's me. I'm not going to try and do an African voice. I'd probably get crucified. Yes, that's me.
Black Mamba centers.
He pushes himself off the aircraft, and as he does so, you see a few flakes of dust. You see a few flakes of dust, rust drift to the ground.
The door falls
DeBury.
off. Who's holding it on?
Good to meet you.
To meet you. So,
How does she fly?
Oh, she flies great. Don't worry, I'm the best pilot in Lagos. This is camouflage.
Are you the only pilot in Lagos?
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, he looks around. Do you see any other planes on the runway ready to go to Lagos? No.
So,
Just scanning it in AR.
Yeah?
Is it a Trojan horse for a high-tech plane?
Nope. It's giving no wireless AR signals off it at all.
That fucking thing's manual.
I mean,
Yeah.
slightly hopefully, I'm going to look into the astral.
It's a dragon.
I'm going to pull Wraith aside and I'll say, just be careful how you talk to the man that's got our lives in his hands.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know whether I actually want to get on board that. That's the problem.
Going into astral? No. This is a very mundane aircraft.
I'm gonna do some summoning.
Okay.
Many air
Summoning.
spirits.
While he's doing that, I'm going to go around and look at the engines and stuff, and just how old are they?
This is probably getting close to 100 years old.
Yeah. It's funny, looking at your skills list, top one that just jumped out at me is aeronautics mechanic.
Yeah.
I hope somebody's got points in that, because I think we're going to need them.
I'm going to attempt to summon.
Yeah.
Force spirit. That's pretty good because he only gets 4 dice. But I'm hoping you don't roll lots of successes because actually I read my summoning is better than I thought, but it's also more painful than I thought. For each hit you get, I have to take double drain.
Okay. So what am I opposing it with?
4 dice.
4 dice. Is that all?
Yep. But if you roll 4 hits, that's 8 drain.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Very good. I will just keep my spirit with 5 favors that it owes me, just chilling out.
Okay.
And this will fly, just in case you need it to fly you that.
Yeah, it can fly. Exactly that. That's
I thought it might be.
can it land a plane?
Who's leading the group?
In what way?
As in, who's kind of walked out first?
Oh, I probably have. I've gone to greet him. Or
Yeah,
he's gone out to the tarmac first.
we let River normally.
What are you carrying?
Nothing. Probably like a little duffel bag with my survival kit and a bottle of water in and
Okay.
You know, I've taken like probably at least a couple of bottles of water from the plane and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Raided the minibar.
Pretty much, yeah.
Any explosives in there?
Just
Kind
these
of open the
bottles
bag
of
and go,
nitroglycerine.
Nah, it's just some water.
Is it bigger than 100 mil?
Yeah, of course it is.
Can
What kind of stupid idea is that?
Yeah.
you take your shoes off, please?
Yeah, take your shoes off and go through the scanner. He goes,
Actually, funnily enough, that is what is in my duffel bag. There's a very nice pair of shoes, a couple of little jewelry boxes, and yeah, there's probably some underwear as well.
just get yourself on board, find yourself a place to sit.
The security's top notch. Give him a smile and jump on board.
There are no seats other than the pilot's seat. There are crates, barrels, and other things.
I will find a perfectly suitable set of crates and barrels not too far away from one of the doors.
Okay. The inside is definitely no better in appearance than the outside. There are lots of switches, dials, and analog readout things at the canopy at the front.
All looks legit to me.
I mean, yeah. You go and you sit down. Who goes next?
I'll go next to balance out the
Right.
plane.
What you got in that bag? How many bags have you got?
I've got 2 bags. I've got my duffel bag, which has arrows and arrowheads in various incendiary and stun and shock and that sort of thing. Then I've got my med kits and things in there.
He kind of rifles through your bag and he starts pulling out your incendiary arrowheads. Can't take them. Can't take them. Can't take them. Any explosive arrowheads in here?
No.
Stick shock?
One side.
Yeah, basically, he tosses them to one side.
Okay. No, the other arrowheads have ejection and stick shot and static shaft. Yeah.
You'll be keeping them electric things in that bag.
I will be keeping them in the bag. They're only for ground side.
If I get zapped, down you go.
I kind of figured that, my friend, so which is why they're in a bag and not in you.
Yourself on board. If you could sit to the left at the back, that would be great.
I will do. And if there's any chance I can get behind him and pick up my chuffing incendiary, I will do.
None whatsoever.
No. Okay, I'll get on the plane.
Who goes next?
I'll go.
I'll go.
Right. Okay.
Got lots of weapons to look through. I've got lots of mini grenade, gas and smoke.
No high explosive.
No.
No frag.
Until I'm a bit more confident with them, I am not using
Any high explosive ammo?
No. Just APDS.
Okay. He looks through and he kind of looks you up and down and he says, one-man army.
That's the idea.
He's
Pulls
no
one of the
man.
grenades out. One of the grenades out and he looks at it. Not high explosive.
No.
Good.
Not
no
smoke.
high explosives in there?
No.
Smoke.
Smoke. It's
That
staying in
goes
there.
off in here. We're going down.
That's fired out of the grenade launcher. It's not loaded.
Good.
If I have a decent fart in there, you're going.
Yeah, can I just make if we get a crosswind or hail on that thing, it looks like we're going down. So can I ask why you're concerned about high-tech, high-explosive grenades that are made not to go off unless they're meant to?
River shouts out the door. Secondary explosions.
Yeah. Well, in a crosswind or a heavy fart, I stand a chance of being able to recover the aircraft. If an explosive goes off in that thing, I ain't recovering that thing.
Yeah, so the only way an explosive would go off in there is if it got hit by an explosive.
Exactly.
I don't want to risk that.
If that thing gets hit by an explosive, you're not recovering that either. So I'm not entirely sure what it is.
If the plane explodes, he doesn't want any grenades going off.
Yeah.
You will be long dead, so don't worry about it. Oh dear. Anyway, you're playing your rules.
So basically, he will go through each of you, and the thing he's interested in is any high explosive or any incendiary, anything that could cause a fire or explode and take out half the plane.
Because of his paper plane that he's flying.
And if any of you do, you just mark them as not taken.
Well, I will lie and say that my bandolier of high explosive grenades and my bandolier of frag grenades and my 100 rounds of stick shock ammo are not, in fact, explosive at all. I'll say they're smoke and stuns, and the stick shots are hollow points.
Stick shock ammo is fine as long as you don't point at him.
Okay, I'm fine with the stick shots, but I'll just say the grenades, like Wraith, I'll say the grenades are all smokes and stuns.
He looks at you and he says, "You're a big lad, aren't you?"
Yeah.
How far do you think you could walk to Lagos quicker than I can fly?
I thought you said smokes and stuns weren't a problem. Innocent.
They're not smokes or stuns. Don't fool me.
You got a military background.
I was running in the jungle.
Probably.
I was running in the jungle before you were even a sperm in your daddy's penis.
From about 6 or 7 when he was recruited into the local warlord's army.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
Explosives. I do not believe you are bringing explosives on board my plane.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll lead the nades. Let's get this over with.
I don't have any of that.
No.
And as I'm getting on board, I'm looking back at terra firma, just hoping I see it again.
Crossing yourself.
Does anyone want me to try and sneak some of their stuff in?
Yes.
Well, I'm more impressed with threw incendiary heads on the floor than it go off. Because that'd be really funny.
Yeah.
Arms on the string.
Dirt, you know.
Yeah.
Dirt has a slight give, doesn't it, than concrete. So, do you want you're going to try and sneak some stuff on the plane?
I don't know. You're going to ask me to try and sneak stuff on the plane?
Nah, you're fine. Don't worry about mine.
Are you a stealthy type then, River?
No.
That sounds like
I'm just small and unassuming. Trust me, with my hair color, I'm not a stealthy type. It's like it's pink, it's blue, sometimes it glows. Like,
is Frosty still with us?
Yeah, no, she's come marching up and she's kind of muttering about
border briberies and
tourist tax.
Tourist tax, yes.
I'm going to take Frosty aside and I'm going to ask her, is there any way of getting these mini grenades for my GL? Any way of getting them on board?
You'd be better buying some when you get the other side.
Fuck it. All right, just make sure they're kept here and no Nigerians run around throwing them at each other for fun. No, fuck it. No need sneaking them in. Let's just get on.
Like those little bits of paper you throw at the floor and explode.
Going inside the plane is everything that you dread it would be. You are stuffed onto crates or sacks or barrels. There is only one seat, and that seat is for Innocent. He gets you all in, gets you all seated. The next thing you notice, there aren't seat belts. There's a couple of straps on either side of the aircraft. Definitely not enough straps for each of you to grab hold of. And he pulls close the door, sits down, starts the engine. Again, 0 AR, 0 Wi-Fi. There is no rigger interface. This is 100% manual flying.
Fly by wire.
River whispers to Thread, Does that make us hard to track?
Probably easier. I would have thought. I don't know. Depends how you track them.
Depends how high we're flying.
I'm waiting for him to ask us to start flapping our arms.
No, we've not taken off yet.
That's because we're not flapping our arms.
Yeah. No, this plane goes on fucking prayers and happy thoughts. Yeah.
It's like an orc plane from 40k. If we believe it flies, it flies.
Exactly. Yeah. Positive thoughts, everybody. Positive thoughts.
It is
Definitely gonna die.
It is a twin-propped version of a Cessna 2012.
Nice.
Technically, the Cessna 2012. It's not the Citation X, by the way, which is the jet version. It is the classic prop version.
Yeah.
The kind of thing that you see in movies being used by local gun runners and drug runners in places like Bolivia and Ecuador and stuff, getting drugs from one place to another. The journey to Lagos is interesting. You watch the ground go by, mostly just jungle for as far as you can see in all directions. Very occasionally, the jungle kind of gives way to an area that looks like it's got some kind of village or other kind of settlement in it. The weather, for the best part, is okay. There isn't a huge amount of turbulence, and it seems that Innocent flies at no more than about 4,000 feet up. High enough that it will hurt if it crashes, but not too much of a problem where you'll get into any commercial air traffic above. And the hours tick by as you kind of roll from sort of a Sunday evening into Monday morning. Monday morning, when you finally touch ground again.
I'm going to try. Sorry. I'm going to try and take some time to have a sleep.
Yeah, I mean, you can have an uncomfortable sleep, but you can certainly close your eyes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The landing into Lagos is somewhat bumpy and a little bit hairy. The weight of the aircraft seems to make it not have the most amazing stopping distance. And you kind of worry as you watch the end of the runway get ever closer that you're going to kind of come off the back of the end and whatever impact that means. But you manage to land. Taxis to what is perhaps the filthiest tarmac you have ever seen. The airport building appears to be a sprawling facility that may have once had a full set of walls and roof. But it seems that the years and perhaps the local conditions, both natural and man-made, haven't been kind. As you kind of grab your bags and head out of the airplane and into the building, you see lots of vendors with tarps over the space they've claimed to protect them from holes in the roof. Where the ceiling is complete, it appears to be a colourful mosaic of red, black and green moulds that spread down the walls, and moulds as in mould. The floor is broken tile coated in a thick layer of reddish dust. Strange-looking motorcycles, small and slender, zip through the crowds outside on what passes for a thoroughfare, with piles of luggage strapped behind. Groups of men, armed with AK-97s, patrol the crowd, wearing armoured fatigues, dark glasses, and their faces heavily scarred. You watch as a group of 10 of them peel off and make a direct approach towards you. Jane whispers to whoever's listening, airport security, looking for a bribe.
Look nonchalant.
Let her go do her thing.
Then head over to you all. They pause and focus on. What are they going to focus on? They focus on Ray. Nuyen a person.
What for?
Entry, customs, taxes.
We pay taxes the other side.
You haven't paid taxes to enter Lagos, have you?
Oh. Turn to, what's the name? I did write it down. Frosty. This normal?
He kind of looks at you and looks at them and looks back at you and gives you a slight nod of her head.
$50 a person.
Man, 100 Nuyen a person.
It's the
I
boss.
appreciate, little man, I appreciate that English isn't your first language. Neither is it mine. 50 a person. And I will just pull my line coat to the side slightly so he sees the tip of my Ares, not the assault rifle, the machine pistol.
What my friend means to say is that it's our first time. Hey, about like a 50% discount, and we'll be sure to pay you on the next way out as well.
Which is in fact 50. Perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
He looks at you, River, and then immediately ignores you.
Okay. Do I feel disrespected?
You feel ignored.
I get 100 Nuyen cash quietly out of a pocket, and I go up to him and I give him 100 Nuyen in cash. Are we done?
You're done.
And I'll just walk past him, and as I walk past, I'll turn to the others, walk slightly backward, and just go, "Fucking pay it!"
I will go up to him with 100 Nuyen in cash. I will give him 100 Nuyen. Are we talking cash, like hard cash, like on cred stick?
Maybe on a cred stick. You just transfer it.
You transfer it, yeah. The leader has an active comm link that you can connect to that just like it's a Apple Pay kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
100 Nuyen just like hand it
We're
over.
not giving him a concrete thing and he's taking a concrete thing from us. It's just like tapping a...
Yeah, it's an electronic transfer, yeah.
And he's got a physical cred stick on him, like to receive...
Effectively, yes, yeah.
All right.
Are these all human?
These are all male humans.
Yeah, I'm just about to make a roll, Zed. Sorry.
Any other races around as well?
There would probably be a couple of orcs and some trolls, but yeah, there's not very many. The majority are African humans.
Is there a way of doing a roll, Zed? Sorry. Or do I just need to roll some dice?
Roll some dice. Go on, Fred.
When I'm looking, when people are paying, that's a good roll.
Yeah, River looks really furious, but manages to clamp down her mouth. She just looks fucking like icy cold at this guy.
When people are making payments, can I have a look at the the item that they're making payments to?
Remember, you would need to have your deck out.
It's on the back. It's on the back. It doesn't have to be out. I'm connected to it. I'm in AI.
You can if you wish, yeah.
Okay. Can I have a look at it and look at what its security is? If I go,
It's a mid-tier cred stick.
Are you attempting to reverse these charges?
yes.
It's been a bank error in our favour. Oh, Jesus.
Fuck it. No, I'll just pay.
Whatever. Even those of you who are pausing, Frosty just whispers to you all, "Fucking pay it. Do what the dwarf says."
Yep.
I'll walk
fine.
up next now. Just done.
She says, "There ain't 10 of them. Think there's probably 5 times that many."
Yeah, I'm paying. Fine.
Very basically completely discounts River. So as she goes to pay, just doesn't even look her in the eye or acknowledge the payment.
Do I notice this?
Give me a perception roll.
You're asking me to make the first roll on a game I have no idea how to play. Perception.
Just click on perception.
I
On the
clicked
symbol
on it.
to the left of it. The symbol to the left of it changes to a
Oh,
dice.
okay. Yeah. Got it. And
And then just hit roll at the bottom. Yeah. So you have a pool of 10 dice for your perception. So it's based on perception plus intuition. Your your mental limit to the maximum number of successes you can get is 4. And the hit, which is the number of successes that you achieved, is 4. So in some respects in Shadowrun, having a really big pool of dice is good because it means you'll hit your limit. But if you have a small limit, that big pool of dice could be wasted. Because if you'd got 10 successes, 5s or 6s, you would only be able to have 4. In fact, you probably got more if I look at the results.
No, it's at a bang on 4.
4.
Bang on 4, yeah. The men are ignoring women. When you look around the area, the armed men, for the most part, only seem to engage with males.
Let's see how they treat me.
Just for Alex's reference and Kat, that's probably where your enhancements might have helped up your limit.
That's true. Wouldn't that have happened under the hood, or would I have to click on?
It would do if we fix it, so we'll have a look.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll have a look at it. I'll fix it. I'll sort it.
Cool.
And just like with Techno, I'll get all of his gear and put that in as well over the weekend. Okay. You all pay the 100 Nuyen, whether you like it or not. You feel a little bit aggrieved by this, but once you get outside, it's very Jane just kind of looks at you and says, "If you'd have pulled a gun, Kat, it wouldn't have been 10 you were dealing with, 20, maybe 25 at the least."
Understood.
The collateral damage would be too great for my conscience. This is, after all, why you get a per diem, she says with a smile.
Fair point.
Yeah, I've got a feeling there's going to be a few more of these tourist taxes on our way.
Bribery
Through
is
the
going to be
city.
our friend now.
Outside the airport, she leads you to a wooden booth surrounded by heavily armed men in light armor. She steps forward and quietly speaks to one of the guard, who steps aside, and you follow your employer past the wall of flesh into the booth. Inside, a wrinkled, ebony-skinned man with a cap of tightly curled hair sits at a makeshift desk. A large sign hangs behind him with lettering in 12 different languages. And for the first time, also in AR, a similar sign pops up with Hawala, Hawala, spelled out in a dozen tongues. Ekaro, the man says to Jane, nodding to all of you. Ekaro, Jane replies, using a Yoruba linguasoft, then hands him a small slip of paper. As he reads it, she turns to you. Your per diem, 5 days at 250 Nuyen per day, has been deposited into the Hawala system here. You can withdraw all or some of it now. You want to carry some currency with you. Out in the city, most people won't take electronic cred. Hawala nods. I see you each have a deposit of 1,250 Nuyen on count. That is equal to 25,000 naira. I can give you all, or you can leave some on deposit. Any other Hawala in city can release funds to you. I'll give you a marker to show them, which will include your remaining account balance.
I'll just take out 250 and leave the rest in the account.
Make a note somewhere on your character sheet how much you have spent. 250 naira or 250 Nuyen?
No.
Can we keep it in Nuyen just for simplicity?
Yeah.
We'll have it in the currency, but we'll use Nuyen because it's. Well, do we have to keep track of them all separately?
No, I need to look what the translation is because everything in the scenario talks about naira. So, yeah, just make a note. You've got 1250 Nuyen on account, and you are able to.
I'll effectively take out 500.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
Okay, how can I edit the eye on this? It's not let me edit it.
Top left-hand corner, click edit.
Yeah, I've done that, and it's not opening up any of the usual menu it brings up.
No.
Oh,
in the eye, you just tick on it.
Yeah,
oh no, it didn't.
Type it.
Yeah, sorry, I was clicking the opposite way it's supposed to go.
So, so how much is that? What was the local currency called? Naira.
Yeah.
And how much is a day?
So it's 20 naira to him.
Okay. So it's like okay. So it's 1,000. If I take
I've got 10,000.
10,000.
Yeah.
10,000 naira. Okay.
Yeah. So I've got 750 Nuyen in the account.
That's, yeah. 10,000 naira is 500 Nuyen worth.
Yeah. Okay. Sorted.
Well, I'll tell you, if people are doing 500, I'll do the same. Then that's 10,000. That'll make it easier. It should leave me 1,000 in the back.
I'll do the same.
Yeah, it'll leave 750 in the back. We've got 1250.
Yeah, but leave 750 in the back.
Sorry, 750. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I thought we had one. Yeah, ignore me. Which would equal 1,500 naira. So 15,000 naira. No, 750.
After doing
That's 750.
After doing your exchange, you follow Jane into a sort of a somewhat beaten up van with enough seats and space, just about enough seats and space for your luggage and yourselves to cram into. You then take a fairly precarious drive through a number of slums to arrive at the Porto Novo Luxury Hotel. A 5-story building in a U shape around a central courtyard, made up of cinder blocks that were whitewashed 2 or maybe 3 decades ago, but the walls are now a uniform red from the pervasive dust that coats everything. The only way into the building is through a sturdy-looking gate into the courtyard, which is guarded by a pack of FNHAR 2 thugs. There appears to be no windows on the first 2 floors of the hotel, and inside, more armed guards patrol the hallways. At least they're in the hallways. After getting the keys to your rooms, the guard on your floor, an ebony-skinned human man, is slouched back in a rickety chair, smoking a fragrant cigarette, his teeth stained yellow from years of smoking. He smiles and greets each of you as you come up. "I am peaceful," he says.
So are we.
In English.
That's great. What's your name?
That's his name.
Peaceful.
I'm River. Does he respond at all?
Peaceful.
So he's not ignoring me, at least.
I watch your rooms. Yes?
You make sure nobody goes in them and messes with anything?
200 naira a day per room. Nobody take anything. Nobody touch anything. And get anything else you might need, boss.
Look him over. Does he look like he can actually stop anyone that wants to go in there?
No, but if you don't pay, he's sure as hell going to tell someone to steal everything in your room.
Correct.
Yep. I'll just give him 200 naira and say, "Thank you, boy."
It's a day.
But I'll shake his
day.
hand. Yep.
Hang on. Before I do that, probably not a day. That's quite a lot of money.
I was going to say that's quite extortionate.
It's 10 Nuyen a day.
Yeah, but this is. I'm looking at this. This is a place where a
Nuyen's a lot of money.
a cab ride is 100 naira, and a Okada ride is 20 naira. Breakfast and lunch is 10 naira. Dinner is 20 naira. 200 naira for a dinner in a nice restaurant. So probably 50 naira a day is probably what he will charge.
Okay.
Per room.
Yeah, I'll give him 250 and say, there you
Okay.
go. I'll shake his hand, and I'll give him quite a firm handshake.
This for your room, boss, or all rooms for one night, boss?
My room, 5 nights. And he's not cottoned on, I'm a woman, has he? So that's good.
He's less bothered. He's quite happy to talk to you. He's getting some money out of you, isn't he? He's quite happy to do that.
Yes, that's 50. That's 250. Yep. So,
How old's this guy, kid?
He's probably in his late 20s, early 30s, but it looks like he's been smoking since he was about 10.
So unknown.
Basically, yeah.
Could be 12 at this point. Yeah.
Again, doesn't appear to have any kind of wireless signal about him. He does have a rather nice looking FNHAR, though, by his leg, which is pretty well maintained.
Yeah, I'll give him the cash. 5 nights.
Yeah, ditto.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember, boss, you come see me if there's anything else you want. I procure a small fee for finding, yes?
I was going to say, I don't know if I can afford you.
Peaceful, not expensive.
Mm.
Okay. You settle into your rooms. Inside the room, the hotel has a wet bar, which is a wooden cupboard with bottled water and a jug of what you're told is home-brewed palm wine. The manager, a slick operator, already told you he can provide bottled beer or UCAS soft drinks for an extra charge. You've also discovered that his boast that his rooms are insect-free means there's a dog-sized lizard sleeping on your bed. Every room, he tells you in broken English. High class, yes? No Eba here. Your Linguasoft translates Eba as illness or perhaps malaria or perhaps vitis. While you're watching, a cockroach the size of your fist crawls out from under the bed. Without opening its eyes, a lizard snaps out an incredibly long tongue, snatches up the cockroach and swallows it, almost too fast to see. The manager turns to you beaming and says, "See, no insects." There's a shared bathroom with working chemical toilets on each floor, but no running water. Apparently the manager spends all of the money on security guards and not housekeepers, since everything seems to be covered in a layer of red grime. Grimacing, Jane says to you, "Charming, eh? But I've been told it's the safest place to stay outside the island, and we don't have the budget to go there. I've got calls to make, and I need to check in with my employer. After that, well, I guess we should get sorted. Give me 15, 20 minutes, we can go. First things first, I can already tell I didn't bring enough ammo for my Predator. Do you need to pick up any gear?"
Just some incendiary arrowheads for me, please.
Nope, I'm all good.
I need mini grenades. The ones that I left behind at Lagos.
Well, we'll go looking for those later. Or you could ask Peaceful. Maybe he could find them for you.
Peaceful by name, peaceful by nature, huh? I'm more interested in this lizard. I'm of Aztec descent, so I love fucking lizards. So I'm just going to go up to the lizard and just like pet it.
Fuck it.
You can, it just costs
Extra. Yeah.
Okay. At that point, Jake, as we settle into Lagos, we're going to call it a night.
Awesome night.
Very good.
I will. T-Boy, if you send me your character's gear and stuff, I'll get that all listed. Bearing in mind, though, you didn't have room to bring big drones. You'd have been able to bring a couple of micro drones if you have them, but you wouldn't have been able to get a big.
I need to go through it. Is there a rigger's handbook you've got?
There is a separate rigger's handbook. Yeah, I can share that with you.
Yeah, perfect.
Are you happy to have a look at my awkward? Because you got my character sheet, haven't you? So
yeah,
those awkward couple of mods.
Yeah, I can do that. Not a problem.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the mods actually work with skills and things because my perception doesn't take into account my cyber eyes. So I don't know.
Depends whether you've got any vision enhancement on it or not.
I have.
I think if they are offline, it ups your limit. If you wireless them into yourself, it adds that rating to your pool as well.
Yeah,
obviously that is then, accessible by nefarious people.
Yeah,
or Thread, just fucking with you.
You're now blind, fucker.
I will have a look at how, if I can figure all that out.
It's just all the pop-ups and smut that start appearing in your vision.
Lizard porn. 2372 Wild Street, Lagos. Hi guys, hope you had a good intro tonight. Nice and simple, straightforward. Just another go buy it, protects the girl while she buys the expensive trinket, get paid, go home. End job.
That's
sure,
anything
it'll
going
go
wrong.
really smoothly.
I'm sure it'll go exactly like that, yeah.
I am sure.
Easiest job we've ever had.
And we can at least get 10 days out of this.
What is it? It's a milk run, isn't it? Obviously.
It's a milk run, yes.
In a milk run in a country where the milk goes sour.
Yep.
Within about 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing is...
Yeah, we can leave these places with her.
This is also true. The good thing is this is a place where you can get away with shooting people quite indiscriminately if you have to.
And vice versa.
And vice versa, yeah.
I think there'd be quite a bit of that.
Just once again, not in the security corporation enclaves because they get a bit upset when you start doing that. But,
hey, look, you've already pissed off half a dozen corps in.
Half a dozen, mainly Draco Corp and
Horizon.
a little bit.
And one other.
We didn't piss Horizon off that much, did we?
Well, we
A
did.
little bit.
Well, you crashed their banquet. You stole Parker Askin from under their noses.
Yeah,
It's like technically they should be upset with him because he paid for it, but
we carried out the contract.
Yeah. But they should just
Yeah,
understand.
but that's just part of, they could pay us to go and get them back if they want.